All right, another successful mission.
You just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing? Hello, Grogu.
Don't be shy. If you want to over.
Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're gonna make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Oh wow.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight?
Well, welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona, I don't remember what it's called. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Ear to Ear Magic, live streaming from the Walt Disney World Resort, guys, here in EPCOT today. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. We got Spaceship Earth here behind us. We got everything ready for but food and wine is here. And today we're going to have a little fun with the Magic Crew and going into the Journey of Water inspired by Moana. So thank you guys for joining. Glad to have the Magic Crew with us here today. If this is the first time you've ever joined us here on an Ear to Ear Magic live stream, hi, my name is Chris. I'm your Disney travel agent in the parks. I'll be your camera operator for today as we have some fun. And glad you guys could join us. Along with me today, I've got Owen, my son Owen. We've also got Gabe and Jill with us today. And we were all very lucky. We had an extremely nice cast member who invited us to come and experience a advanced viewing of Journey of Water inspired by Moana. So thank you to that cast member. Greatly appreciate that. And having up some tickets, and at 11:30 we're going to take you guys inside that new exhibit to share. And it will be the first time I've been inside. I have not been watching. I've not been looking at others' reels and stuff like that. So it will be my first time really experiencing all that's going to be there. So come and check that out with us later this morning. And glad that you guys could be here today. If you're new to us here at Ear to Ear Magic, we stream from the parks every Monday through Friday. Here from Walt Disney World, Disney, or anywhere else we can have some fun. And we're glad that you guys can join us here as well today. And if you have fun in the live chat and you have a great connection to the Magic Crew as you're having some fun with us today, we'd love for you guys to be a part of us moving forward. Hit that subscribe button. We are now at this point about 90 Magic Crew members away from hitting 26,000. So if you guys feel so inclined to be a part of and have some fun with us today, we'd love for you guys to be a part of that as we get closer and closer to 26,000 Magic Crew members. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and get into this park today. It is a hot one. It doesn't seem, I don't know, it seems really, really muggy. So we're gonna see how this is gonna look with us sweating all over the place today. But it's a beautiful day though. It's a really, really nice day. You guys ready? We figured that we would come in and while we've got a little time before we can go into Journey of Water, that we would take this opportunity to go over and ride Journey into Imagination and maybe check in on our new character meet and greet that's available over in the Imagination Pavilion. Figment, who started with us on Sunday. So, speaking of Figment, if you are green in the chat and you are part of our Magic Crew cast, our membership program here solely on YouTube, there are 2 new emojis for you guys to use today in the live chat. First one is going to be the Heart of Tefiti. Thought that was appropriate, being the fact that we've got our Journey of Water today. And then the other is because we've got a brand new character meet and greet. I asked my daughter Liberty if she would draw us and sketch us a new Figment emoji, and she did. So this is Liberty's rendition of Figment. He's giving you guys a little wink. So if you are green in the chat and you guys are part of our Magic Crew cast, you can use this and several other emojis that are made just for you guys to use in the chat as being Magic Crew cast members. So thank you guys. So the way they've got this cordoned off, we have to go this way now. The whole path is set aside for the preview, so we'll be coming back to that a little bit later. Wouldn't it be nice? They're saying right now the 1st of December that the wall should be coming down. World connection should be open. How is everybody doing today? EXP626. Good morning, good morning. How you doing this morning, Greg? Good to see you. It's going to be so weird that the walls will be coming down. Now we've got even a smaller tunnel. It's even more small over here. All right, well, we're going through here, guys. I'm going to do a quick refresh just to make sure we've got the latest and greatest signal now that we're inside the park. So I will be back with you guys in just one moment.
It's really, really, really.
All the comments. That's a good sign. We'll be making our way through there. Oh, I'm sure that's going to be all copyrighted music too. Away, they take our revenue away. That's fine. All right, guys. Good morning, Michelle. Yeah, toward the end of September, 1st of October, not cast members, but annual pass holders will be able to go in. I don't think you have to sign up for it. I think it's just going to be open. So, good morning, Andrew. How are you? Gail's like, it's going to look funny because now we're after about 4 years. We're used to all the walls being up. Like, I won't know where to go anymore. Oh, the Fountain of Nations. Good morning, Jen. Owen's here to help out. He's going to be on my left to make sure I don't run into people. Oh, Jeremy, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she goes and recovers quickly and she gets back to being on norm.
It was actually you that scared me. When you grabbed my arm, there was a scare actor too. So I kind of knew you were coming. So it wasn't you.
Oh, so a scare actor actually got you. Okay.
Yes.
I feel so bad.
It wasn't you at all.
I feel so bad about that.
So you double teamed up with the
The scare
I just
actor.
added on. I just stacked on it.
Because I heard you say I might grab on.
I was like, I might grab on. I'm like, I can't see.
Okay, tag team.
I'll let go of your shoulder every time, and then whenever another scare actor jumps out, I'll grab on again. So, oh man, I can smell something in here too. Are they piping that stuff out?
I'm not sure.
That smells good. Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever smelled Sunshine Seasons like that before. Brittany P, it was good to meet you and Doc last night. Thank you guys so much for joining. It was a fun Zoom call last night for our patron group, and I think it's one of my highlights every month is to because live streams. I get to talk with you guys, but I don't get to have you talk back. So it's a lot of fun to actually have everybody on the call talking and getting to know each other. And I think it's just a great way to spend time with those on our Magic crew. So thank you to all the patrons who joined last night. And it's a pleasure to have you on, Brittany and Doc. How you doing this morning, Mouse Ears and Beers? And a couple of you guys, Naomi says, it's okay, Jill. Susan grabbed my shoulder and scared me as well. It's a walk-on right now for Journey into Imagination, so. Welcome in, Kidder 96. Happy Wednesday. Monorail. I don't know if I'm more excited about seeing Figment or getting back into air conditioning. That's not wrong, right? Good morning, Paige. Now, if you guys are just joining us for the first time today, either live or on replay, we do use a system that utilizes pop-ups for comments so that people can have their names pop up, know who I'm talking to, and I enjoy having that chance to show people that their comments are what we're talking about. But normally I'm a lot faster. I did have to have eye surgery 2 weeks ago, and I am utilizing 50% of my vision. So if you do have a question, feel free to ask. But if I miss it, you can either feel free to repeat it or ask one of the mods if they can help out, and we'll make sure to get some attention to it. Can you see him? Imagination. Oh, he's behind the wall. You can imagine what he looks like, though. Imagination puns all day long.
Mom, where are we gonna go see some characters? Oh, use your imagination.
Yeah, Daniel, they're just going through the exit. I'm hoping the line's not nearly as long as it was on Sunday when there was like 3-hour waits. Good morning, Melanie. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you, House MD.
We're 2 and 2.
Can we do 2 and 2?
Yes, I will get you on the next one.
Okay, no problem, no hurry.
Row number 4.
Thank you, House MD. Greatly appreciate the PayPal. Thank you for supporting the channel.
All right. I'm gonna have you guys take rows 3 and 4. Right behind the
3 and 4? Why don't we jump on 4? Why don't we jump on 4? We'll let them have front row. Figment's still there. Figment's still up there. He's still hiding up on the pipe. Cast members put him up there a few months ago, and they're waiting to see how long he can stay. Is Dory still there? Yes. Dory the sticker.
Which one goes first?
Which one's going to go away first? Dory the sticker on the ear or the Figment magnet? Good morning, Forever Young. Good to see you, Philip. Joe, good morning, good morning. Imagination. Why, hello there. I'm the Dream Finder.
To ensure your
Love the
safe
Dream
tour
Finder.
of our sensory labs,
Yeah, I
please
wish they'd
remain
bring him back
seated with
too.
your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your tour track. Keep a watchful eye on your children, and
Oh, yeah.
yes, please don't let your imaginations run wild.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad durante su estadía en nuestros laboratorios
Good morning,
sensoriales,
Grumpy Dopey.
permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
All right, I will be turning the screen down low while we're riding so we don't take away from the experience from other people riding. I won't be commenting during the ride, so you guys continue to have fun, chat with one another in the chat, and I will be back with you guys once the ride is over. Good morning, Gallery Man. Welcome in, Shelly Renee. How are you doing this Wednesday? Oh, I'm sleeping so much better now, Cricket Girl. The entire night through. It's really nice.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Chairman of the Imagination Institute.
Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour.
Our first stop is the sound lab. We'll begin by testing your hearing with a series of tones. Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound, your ears are hearing. 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different things. From just a sound, your mind has wings.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and
I can see things. See with your eyes. Can write your fancy. And what your eyes see, your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than your
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? Here he's gone. Our trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to!
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Figment, don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks!
Of course, Doc! The nose knows! What awful left can send you reeling! What lovely sniff can be appealing! Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a stuff is not a rose.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea! We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really comes around. Next downside up and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So wait. Imagination is the brain's open house.
Imagination is just turning upside down. Come on, it's time to get back to the institute.
I know a shortcut.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination.
From me and you.
You see, Doc, I knew you'd get it, because you got a wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Thank you, Figment. So, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of a creation, right at the start of everything you
Imagination.
And now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image world.
Hooray! Let the play! From me and you.
I don't remember that part.
That one trick at the end hasn't been working as of late.
Gus got the full blunt of the Airstream today. He actually got blown away.
Oh.
So let's see how long our line is. I think Greg during the ride asked, can you see Figment without having to ride the ride? Yes, you can go through the exit and get into the line without having to ride the ride. So this is the normal line here. The question is how much farther out the door does it go? And it doesn't look to be that long, honestly. Shall we go wait and see him come in? happened to see our friend come in today. Did you guys want to wait the meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's up to you.
I was just going to come over and catch him walking in. So just like Joy, the Dreamport is where our Disney meet and greet characters come in and out of the area. Okay. Which way is easy to stand for me to? Is it easier for me to stand over there? Okay. I'm just trying to get out of the way. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Can you guys still see okay?
Can you see? I think so.
Okay.
She's trying to sing for Figures tonight.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Need spectator stands.
Singing for Figures. Get ready to wait to it.
Yeah. You can always just wait to see him see him. Lord me, sneeze out of nowhere. We can just see him come in, and then we can come back and meet him on stream at a later time. Because we got about half an hour before our time to go into Journey of Water. You guys are just joining us. We are live in EPCOT today. We are going to be taking you guys to the Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, at 11:30. But for now, we just wanted to see if we can see Figment come in to do the meet and greet with everybody this morning. Figment did start his meet and greets this past Sunday. And they're telling us right now the line that we've got in here is anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And you know, I think at one point Disney was actually considering whether or not they wanted to keep Figment around. A few years back, there was a lot of discussions, and I think it was determining whether or not the people that enjoy Disney, the Disney fans, the Disney guests, had a connection to Figment. And there was a consideration of whether or not I think he was going to be phased out. Surprisingly, the fans completely rejected the idea of Figment going away. People love this purple dragon. So, yes, loser dork face, it is. And thank you to the Magic Crew for everybody hitting that like button here for us today. The more likes we get, the more YouTube will suggest our streams out to others who might want to have fun with us. So thank you guys for helping us to reach others to be a part of our community by hitting the like button today. 290 at this point. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, back in the day when Dreamfinder would come out and bring Figment with him. The old classic vintage days of EPCOT.
Why is he inside? I guess he's waiting for everybody's brains to spark imagination.
So Marissa, Figment was created by Disney for the attraction in the original Imagination ride, yes. So this has always been his home base. This is where he was created. This is where he was introduced, and this is where he stays. So he's now become an icon for many of the EPCOT festivals around here as well. So. Thank you, Terry. It's going well. I'm getting there. And you can see over to my right, there's his meet and greet area. And as Gabe said, it's about a 30-minute to an hour wait right now. It's not nearly as long as it was on Sunday. Good morning, Jerry. Captain, good guy, awaiting surgery, said to tell you hi. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you for bringing us some updates, and I hope it goes extremely well today. Everybody, Captain, good guy. One of our magic crew is undergoing surgery today, and cannot wait to hear the good news of when everything is said and done, and he's back in recovery. Good morning, Mejia family. Welcome in, Alex. Patrick, thank you for hitting the subscribe button today. Welcome to the Magic Group. Glad you could join us. Everybody, welcome in our newest member, Patrick. Oh, there goes Joy. Hi, Joy. It will light up again once Figment comes out. So Shannon, we had a cast member reach out to us and say that they had some available tickets and they wanted to extend that to us. Gabe and Jill, knowing that we still have our car is still getting worked on and having some issues, offered to drive us today. So we're glad that, thank you so much to cast members who are nice enough to extend those invitations to us. So at 11:30, we're going to take you guys in to check it out. We're going to get our hands wet.
Excuse me, we come here over here. What, 11:15 is the next time we're hoping Figment will be joining.
Oh, 11:15. Oh, that's a good ways. Oh, that's a good time. 15. It's another 15 minutes. So maybe we'll catch him. We'll come back and catch him again later because we want to make sure we're in our space. So, all right. That makes a big difference. Instead of waiting here for 15 minutes, we can come back. Awesome. 11:15, and we'll come back, guys. I'm glad they said something instead of letting us wait another, 15 minutes. Because oftentimes when they go for breaks, they come back out within 5 minutes. Oh, I get it, Amanda. I totally get it. And Journey of Water will open to all guests October 16th. So if you guys get a chance to come here later on in the season, you'll be able to walk right in and check it out for yourself. They are. They've been extremely helpful to us during the times of not having transportation. And they have been amazing friends in time of need. So How about another attraction? Do you think we can get on Living with the Land? It's like a 5 or 10 minute wait. 5? We can get on Living with the Land and be back by 11:30. What do you think, Michelle? You go for a Living with the Land? Winnie the Pooh is out. I wonder if Joy has felt the slight of the Figment fans since Sunday. Like normally Joy's leaving or coming, we're like, yay! And now it's like, it's not Figment. He's stealing her thunder. Good morning, Chris. I think I saw earlier Antonio come in. Good morning, Antonio. I hope so too, Elsie. It's kind of weird. You get one thing fixed, we get the tire fixed, and then the alternator goes out. We get the alternator fixed, and then a motor that raises and lowers our windows goes out. Which in itself isn't a bad thing, except for the fact that one of our windows was lowered while it was being worked on with the alternator. So we now have a window that's open. And the rainstorms, we've had to continually tape it up. Such a weird thing. But it's paid for. It was 15. Figment's coming back out at 11:15. So I figured we could go do something else. I hate to make you guys wait for certain things like that. If I'm by myself and I'm just grabbing it for content, I have no problem. I've waited for long periods of times for stuff. But when you guys are with us, we're like, no, we're going to keep going. We'll come back. Hello, Ashley. Good morning, Fair. How are you?
Going inside?
Yeah. Now, Susan is actually at a doctor's appointment this morning with Liberty. So, not able to be in the chat until that appointment's over. Before she left, she put in a lunch poll, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do today is you guys can still vote for our lunch options for one of our food and wine kiosks. I still can't see it. I don't know what the options are. But once we get done with the Journey of Water, we're just going to call it. In other words, I will rely on our mods to tell us what the option was that won. And we're going to go and grab the food based upon what you guys have chosen in the vote. And you choose, we chew, and review. So, and I think, Jill, Gabe, you guys are going to join us for whatever they choose?
Oh, yeah.
They know what the options are, though. They won't tell me. They got to choose. Hopefully, Gabe's like when he voted for his, it was in last place. So, awesome, Charles. September 24th, right around the corner. Good morning, Gail. Yeah, the characters add a lot of cost to the. Anytime you have a character appear at one of your dining options, your price is going to go up. 5 minutes. Danny, I would recommend that you reserve it ahead of time. It's really easy to do off of my Disney experience ahead of time. But they do have walk-ups, so depending on what they have available, yeah, you can just walk up and go right on it too. Turn. To every season, turn, turn, turn. Yes, that's why it was so early this morning. Susan, before she left for the doctor, she went ahead and put the food pole in. 4? 4 and 5? All right. We'll be here and you guys are there. 4 and 5? So Naomi, get this, Naomi now knows that option 3 is something that she tried while she was here last week and she loved it.
I think I know exactly what
Welcome to Living with the Land. As you board the boat, please lower your head and watch your step.
They have added a brand new cookies and cream milkshake over there.
Arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children.
You guys know how I feel about their milkshakes though, right?
We're using video lights until we reach the greenhouses. Thank you. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy living with the land.
Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuida a los pequeñitos. A manera de
Good morning, Penny.
no tomar fotos con flash y luz de video antes de llegar al inandero.
Welcome in, Cat's Mouse Game. 38 days to your vacation. Awesome. Owen had to go back inside the house today to grab his book because he forgot it.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, in the cycle of life.
Oh, Little Mermaid shakes. Ugh.
Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives.
Getting darker and darker in here.
In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt.
All right, time to the greenhouse.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times.
Ginger! I had no idea that's what ginger looks like.
Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future.
Pineapple.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the
behind the seeds tour happening to our right.
The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
She's grown older like the rest of us. Welcome in, Onyx Chrono. Cousin! Hello, Taryn! Bum, 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 bum.
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. To tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are 3 of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year.
Welcome in, just mouse
Our
around.
small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
Do you want to build a snow mouse? Some big shrimp.
While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests, like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides.
Pumpkin!
We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
This is bitter melon. I wonder what it's used for. Doesn't look all that nice.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from
Look at
our
all those
greenhouses
tomatoes.
in restaurants here at the lab every year.
Have you ever looked at some fruit and vegetables and realized who in the world in the history of time looked at this ugly thing and goes, hey, let's put this in our mouth? Because there's some things you're just like, I don't think I would have been the first.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. I think if you're really hungry, you're gonna find ways. Necessity is the mother of invention. It's also the reason why somebody would ever eat a rutabaga.
Welcome in, Abby Rouse.
These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land.
Woo-hoo. Welcome in, Kat D. Thank you for joining the Magic Crew cast.
Journey through our living
supporting the channel. Looking good and green today. Thank you so much for that.
Behind the scenes walking tour.
Don't forget to use the exclusive emojis that are now available to you as a member in the chat. And guys, as soon as we get off this ride, we're going to be making our way over to Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. So stick around. We're going to take you guys in for a first time look at this new water attraction walkthrough. Owen was here last week to see it, but I have not seen it, neither has Gabe or Jill, so it'll be our first time. For me, it will be another blind reaction. Well, that's awesome, Abby. Well, we stream from the parks every weekday, Monday through Friday, and we usually make it to EPCOT once a week, so if you're going to be working in the Canada Pavilion, hopefully we'll be able to say hello to you very soon. Hello, Ryan. Good morning. Good morning. Just mousing around, lurking and working. Glad to have you with us.
Please gather all your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
Take small children by the hand. So yeah, that's a good question. We just got off of Living with the Land. I wonder why they didn't name it Living with the Water. Living with the water. Oh, pardon me.
For your eye, Chris?
Hi. How are you?
Good.
I didn't even know. I didn't even see that it was you. Sneaky. How are you doing today?
Good.
So, are you by yourself?
I'm by myself.
Awesome. Come on over. You've never got a chance to meet Gabe and Jill, have you?
No.
So they got to spend time with your son and Bob on Saturday. Hey guys, this is Alicia.
Hi.
This is Skipper Pop's wife. So you were at the resort on Saturday, right?
Resort, yeah.
You guys stayed over at Sapphire Falls. How was it?
The bed not as comfortable.
Not as comfortable?
Nice resort, but the
Now-
mattresses they need to change out.
They're not as good as over at Cabana Bay then.
No, they are better than Cabana Bay.
Okay.
They just need to redo all the mattresses.
They need to redo the mattresses.
Yeah.
Did you guys get a chance to check out the pool?
Yes.
Because
the water slide at the pool.
it's the largest largest pool that they have at Universal for the resort. So it's always something as a talking point when someone's talking about we really want a pool. But like, well, Sapphire Falls has the largest one. And you have the boat service as well going over the City Walk. So what did you guys do while we were over at HHN on Saturday?
Take care of the puppy.
Samwise, you guys, what is Samwise? What kind of dog is he?
He's a Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle. This is a very popular, cute little fluffy little thing.
Yes, very fun.
And I've heard he's a little mischievous though.
Yeah.
So, but
You gotta solve the problems before they happen.
But he's adorable as everything we've seen. And by the way, if you ever need a dog sitter, Liberty said she'll be glad to sit for you. Because she's like, that is like the most adorable puppy.
They're not puppies for long though.
I know,
Our puppy showed up 35 pounds. So our puppy didn't even seem like a puppy even when we had a puppy.
That's going to be the main weight of that.
That's going to be his weight. That's going to be his full-grown adult size. So cool. We got to stay out till like 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. I'm sure you guys were well asleep by then.
Until they walked in.
Until they walked in?
Those doors are so heavy.
Your son had a blast though.
He did. Mick did really well. He did really good in the houses. Being the first time.
Right, it was his first time.
And you always nervous when you go through the first time. You never know what that's going to be like or if they're going to like it. He seemed to really enjoy it.
I just can't do them because of the strobe lights.
Yeah, well, Owen doesn't like them because of the noise. They're a little too loud, and they're just too.
I can stand like being flashed and people jumping out when you're like being pinched out. I don't really like it when I walk into the house and in the first 5 seconds I feel overwhelmed with how loud their blast.
He lives with me. He's used to people jumping out at him. But even when we're in the car, if I have the music turned up too loud, he tends to get a little like, can we turn that down a little bit? So it does. They really overwhelm me with the music and everything. So we have a thing to go see Moana.
Okay.
We're going to walk through there real quick. We got some tickets to go through have you had a chance to see it yet? I know they're going to open up annual pass holder previews for it later in the month, and of course it opens up next month. But we're going to go do that now.
Okay.
Are you still going to be around afterwards?
Yeah, and I'll wait for you for
I was about to say,
what we're going to do for lunch.
Yeah, you can come and join us for lunch. That'd be awesome. So we're going to walk that direction, and we're going to close the lunch poll after we walk out of Moana. Okay. So whoever's still in here who hasn't voted yet, you still have a chance to put your votes in. Make sure you keep it open in the chat so no one else knows. Don't put it in what the options are. So let's walk that direction.
Well, I'm getting pumped up for the end of this month.
Yeah.
Going over California.
Yes, September 22nd. September 22nd, Soren will go to That was really strange. My phone just did a complete reset, as if it was like redoing an iOS or something. Plenty of power. So that wasn't it. But welcome back, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Is that a?
Guys, that's strong.
It is. Somebody drew on the window in the condensation. Turn it around. Waldo? Oswald. That's right. Someone drew Oswald on the condensation on the glass.
Anytime, Mickey.
A hidden.
It's hard to see now.
It's a pretty good one. It's really easy to see on the inside. Welcome in, Education CB.
Where are these smells coming from?
I know.
Smell them inside the van.
They're pumping out some food smells today, guys, for real.
You don't smell them inside the van. As soon as you
That
step
smells
outside,
so good.
and there's no groups in the area that should be able to make that.
Really good.
I know, doesn't it?
Holy moly. This place, they changed up their menu.
Yeah, they have a lot of. You guys back on with us, making sure. It's really strange. My camera did a complete restart. Hot Pockets. Let's Good morning, Gretchen.
I think so.
We are making our way on over to Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. I'm making sure I'm saying it correctly so that we know exactly what the name is. Greg says, I like Gabriel's hat.
Oh, thank you, Greg.
So, what, that's your signature hat, right?
Yeah, my team, my baseball team.
So, Owen, can you? I want to give Owen the camera for just a second.
It's my
You've got.
stepfather's
This
ball.
is my
He started me
signature.
at a young age going to Tiger Stadium.
So this is my signature hat. I had this one made by the same people who made my shirts. And so we had hats last year people could order, but they just had Year to Year Magic on the front. I had one where it says, see you in the parks on the front, and then Year to Year Magic on the back. But I put some good wear and tear on this hat. So I think it's about time for me to retire it. So I think I'm going to officially retire this hat. Since we're talking about hats,
Now you have to frame that hat.
I'll sign it.
on
I'll
the wall.
sign it and go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah, right.
The hat,
So
the hat wall.
here's my old hat. Here is my new hat.
Look at that shade of white.
Look at that. So you see the difference there. And it's put some wear and tear in. I've seen a lot while wearing this hat. I've lost a retina while wearing this hat. I have fallen a couple of times on a live stream wearing this hat, but we're going to move. I'm going to officially move over to my new hat. So this is only the second hat that has been made with this design. So it's pretty unique. I got a big head. So.
Looks beautiful.
It'll look better. I'm going to get it all sweaty on the first day. This hat,
So
this
bright.
hat, by the way, if you guys remember, I wore this hat for the first time ever in Animal Kingdom, and a bird pooped on it. The very first day, and everybody's like, "That's unlucky. That's lucky," and we've been lucky ever since. So it has been pooped on by an Animal Kingdom bird.
So now you need that one pooped in.
But when I ordered this one, I said, you know what? I got to do something extra. So I ordered a third one. And so this is only the third hat that's made that's looked just like this. Last night we gave it away on the patron call. So I don't know if she's on at the moment, but congratulations to Carol. Carol was the winner of our giveaway last night on the patron call from all of our stage managers, directors, and producers. And so, Carol, we will be sending you the only 1 and 3 that are hats like this for what I wear officially in the park. So thank you, Carol, for being a patron. Thank you to all of our patrons. It was a great Zoom call last night. It was a lot of fun. We hope that if you guys... that was fun. We hope that if you guys would ever like to be a part of the patron, make sure you join the Zoom call. It is a ton of fun. And it's a great way to get to see and know a lot of the other people in the Magic crew. So, got the new hat on. I can't do anything about my eye, but I can make my hat look whiter. So, all right.
Fresh and so
This is
clean.
let me grab this stuff. All right, I feel fresh now. What you got there, bud? Sweet. They're going to be ready with this by December, you think?
I really just want to carry down the wall.
Definitely muggy today.
It is very muggy today. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down these walls.
Luckily, we should be
All in all, we're just
Another brick in the wall. Oh my goodness, we were sweating so much on Saturday, Alicia.
so glad we drank. I drank
Oh.
the whole night.
If she was, you know what? You could have been in the pool over at Sapphire Falls, and I still would have been more wet than you were. It was just muggy. It was.
See it glistening.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we'd love to, Abby. Looking forward to it.
Looks like it's working today, so that's a plus.
Be or a laughing. That's awesome, Carol. So the question is, who in your family gets to have the hat? Is there even a reason to argue about it? So we will be coming, and we're going to be taking you guys into Journey of Water now. And Alicia, this is exactly where we're going to be coming out. What happened? Just a bit. Awesome. Well, we'll see you in a bit.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
All right, we got to go back around to the entrance.
Look at how cool that looks.
And speaking of magic mail, we did get to go to the post office yesterday to pick up the hats. We also received a couple of other packages of magic mail. Thank you to someone sent us a really cool package from Shop Disney for the kids. Thank you for that. I'll just say thank you. They know who they are, and I will let you know when I opened the package. There was a Binks inside, and Liberty was like, "That's mine." She didn't even know. She just claimed it. She just said, "That's mine. I'm taking that. That's mine." So thank you guys for that. Mine for the magic mail. And also we got some shirts. Somebody sent us some really cool shirts to use. So Owen got a new Stitch shirt. So thank you for that magic mail as well. Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Here we go. I'm getting excited. Yeah, it is. All right,
Man, it's so hot, dude. I might just jump in the Journey of Water. I mean, I'm just. It was hot. Away. They sent me away. All right. Hello.
Who's got the blue ID?
Oh.
We're gonna be going in.
Everybody has a ticket? Yeah. All right. They're gonna scan those tickets at the top.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. I may have to watch out. I may have to actually put the umbrella up, depending on how hot it is. It won't even show up if you stand next to me. Hey, Owen, can you grab the umbrella out for me? I want to make sure I don't overheat before we get inside. And we just got a PayPal. From the Magic Crew. All right. Doing good. How are you?
Right here. Awesome. You're good to go. Say hi to Water for me.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Just to make sure. So have a great day, Kevin and Gretchen in Louisiana. Thank you so much, Kevin and Gretchen.
It's still taped. It's still in Braille.
Yeah, they're not going to take it off because it's not open yet. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Gretchen. And thank you guys. Every bit of that is used to support the channel and to keep us into the parks and to keep the streams open so that the crew can experience things together like what we're doing today and just have time to chat and to be a part of each other's day. So thank you guys for allowing us to have that kind of opportunity and to build a community like we have today. Whew, man. Is it the water pavilion?
Yeah, it's a hydration pavilion.
All right, so Naomi says it's hydration time, but I don't know if this is the right time to hydrate inside of this area. This is not a water fountain. You may get wet.
Get on me, get on mommy, get on mommy.
All right, buddy, hold on to just in case. The Journey of Water, inspired by Moana. There are signs here that says you can get wet, but you don't have to. This is an experience for everyone. We're going to learn about the water cycle, enjoy the water at a distance, or go ahead and get wet. Touch or play with magical water as you follow a short exploration trail that encourages us to protect the world's water cycle. It does have wheelchair access. This is reclaimed irrigated water. Do not drink it. Moana, a Montanui wayfinder and friend of the ocean, saved her people by protecting and healing nature. Are you ready to follow in Moana's footsteps? Our cycle begins with rain. Our cycle begins born as drops of water high in the sky. Rain falls from clouds to the earth. It renews everything it touches. Watch for familiar shapes in the rock. Hello, HR89 Eagle. I hope it gets better. Water in this experience is collected and recirculated. Do not drink it. Not drinking water. This water is carefully captured, cleaned, and returned to the experience, much like the water journeying through the global water cycle. Our filtration system is inspired by what nature does.
Stay still with it.
Right.
Doesn't matter how long it is right now.
glad you could join us today, Cindy. So what are you playing, Owen?
I'm trying to play Imagination, but it's hard to...
Imagination.
It's hard to tell which note I'm playing just because while there's 15 notes here, they're on the same strand of water, so
yeah,
it's hard to know which number I'm at. Ah.
So when you interrupt any of the streams, it plays a note. And they have several of them around. Some different people can play at the same time.
Try it again.
All right, Owen, you get on this one, I'll get on the other one. We're gonna do dueling banjo. So yes, each time you interrupt a stream, there is a sensor below it that's attached to a musical note. So it's sort of like the keys on a keyboard. You can pluck the strings of water, play music. Basically is Josh. Josh says it's a water harp. It is a water harp. I can see someone spending quite a bit of time playing with that. That's fun. Okay, Gabe's gonna do some Mozart music for us. All right, do the Fifth Symphony in D minor.
Pretty cool.
It is.
I could
And it's-
try to post songs. I was just saying, oh, dang, this one's hard to see the rest of the attraction.
I think that's our best description right there, is a water harp. Oh, those trees are a little low. I would say I had that one poke my glasses. Thankful I was wearing my glasses. My glasses, my glasses. Last thing we want to have happen is have that happen on a water experience. All right, we went from rain to stream. For live stream. So what happens here, Owen?
Go up to one of the marks. Right there.
Traveling together as rain runs over the ground, trickles of water come together to make a new stream. Encouraged by gravity and by the shape of the land, the small stream begins its journey by heading downhill toward the ocean. More water would join it along the way, strengthening its flow. Stand on the water symbol on the ground and wave to the stream in front of you. Hi. Oh, cool.
Oh, wave higher and it goes higher.
Hi. Oh, low, high. High, high. High, high, high. It does. You wave low, it goes low. You wave high, it goes high. That's pretty fun. I want one of these in my backyard.
Stand on the wave into the stream. I love the back of this area with Epcot on the back.
That's fun.
There's a lot of kids in here messing around.
Oh yeah. Most of them my age. All right. The wetland. Slowing down as it leaves the hills, our stream spreads out and soaks the soil. This wet ground grows special plants that offer food and a home to water-loving animals. Some of this water stays at the surface and some continues downward through the ground. No one knows just how far or how deep it goes.
You can see the stream has gone through here. This is the entirety of the weather area.
And it crosses the path. Walk carefully and slowly, because it does cross over.
Okay, this area I don't actually know. Last time I was here, this area was not currently operating.
There are restrooms inside. They have restrooms over here up to my right. Later on, there is a way to choose. There are two paths in every area. There's a dry path and there's a wet path. So you do not have to walk through the water if you don't want to. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining us today, welcome in as we are experiencing the journey of water and a special preview here in Epcot. We're glad you guys could join us today. So I was wondering about that because I'm thinking that would be kind of dangerous to create a path that would be wet and slippery. I think they've actually made it to where it is not. It's made, it actually has grooves in it. It's made to have friction. And they probably come through here and clean it on a regular basis so that it doesn't grow anything to make it slippery. So,
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty safe.
yes, I had no problems with it.
Yeah.
Spring. Here in spring, moving underground, water filters through sand, gravel, and cracks from the stones, becoming cleaner as it goes. It may hide in this deep, dark storage space for 1,000 years or more. Eventually, some of this water gets pushed back to the surface to continue its travels to the ocean. Here, it bubbles up to the light in a natural spring. we go check it out? So Owen said when he came in here last week, this was not actually functioning. You can stand on the cymbals, as Jill is standing on the water cymbal below. Hold out your arm, and when you do, the water meets you halfway. Welcome in, Phyllis. All right, I'm gonna do something a little crazy. You ready? Go a little higher. Meet me. It comes to you. The higher your hand is, the higher it goes up. Go ahead. So, here's your question right there. They leave spaces. There is a fence, but there are spaces in between so people can put their hands through, even the little ones. Next up is land. Not all parts of the water cycle are wet. The land itself is a big part of the journey. Land shapes water's movement, and in turn water shapes the land. As water travels, its continuous, gentle motion sculpts new paths in solid stone. It carves deep pools and cool caves, creating playful waterfalls along the way. So as the water has crossed over this path, it has made, in the water cycle, spaces and holes. There are two paths here. There is a dry path if you choose not to get wet at all. You can go through here, or you can choose, if you so dare, to go through the waterfall path. Oh boy. Do we dare? All right, Owen, you're our guinea pig. All right, Magic Crew, you guys ready for this? This is the leap of faith right here. This is the leap of faith. Here we go. Oh my gosh! Oh, gee whiz. Oh. There is no try. Do or do not. Use the force, Gabe. Oh, that was cool. Here are restrooms over to the left in case all this inspiration inspires you to go further. The land, as it shapes the land by the water going over it. All right, the lake, all water is connected. This little lake is continually being refilled, but water coming from different sources. The water has been changed by the places that pass through and by the people that met along the way. Now it all combines and continues as one, and this way we are all connected by the movement of the water cycle. The water we touch today will visit someone else tomorrow. I just want to jump in there. As hot as it is today, I'm like, let me in. All right, Gabriel, if we bring our swimmies, can we jump in?
You can kind of see how the water that's started out over there slowly made it.
Yep. There's your picture right there, Gabe. Make sure you get that one. Face your Welcome back in, everybody. It is really, really warm today. Really warm. So, of course, the equipment overheated again. got it to cool off a little bit. There we go.
Nothing interactive here, but it is a beautiful.
This is our river. As the water leaves the lake, it goes to the river. I'm going to go for one more look of Tahiti.
Open your phone again.
If you guys are just joining in today's live stream, we are here in a sneak preview of the Journey of Water inspired by Moana in EPCOT. Not yet open to the general public, opening up October 16th. Cast member previews are open now. Annual pass holder previews will begin the end of September, 1st of October. And again, of course, the entire exhibit will become open to everybody starting October 16th. Woo, it's warm. All right, we've seen the journey. We've gone down to the rivers. We've watched it go from rain to stream to land. Whoa! Woof. Okay, that one stream is not quite making it. Oh, splash. All right, so let me see what we're doing before we walk in here. As our water goes from the river back to the ocean, we finally make it back to where we started. Arriving at this joyful tide pool, our water is ready to travel beyond the reef, just like Moana. Most of the planet's water wanders in the ocean's currents. The movement of these currents unites all of our continents. It shapes the climate and even provides us with much of the air we breathe. The ocean is truly a great friend of ours. These aren't quite popping up too high. All right, Owen, tell us how this works. Stand on the water, and on a count of 3, raise your arms.
1, 2, 3.
Sweet! All right, we're gonna do it again? All right.
1, 2, 3.
It works when everybody does it. That's pretty awesome. If not, you just get a little bitty wave here and there. Oh! Ow. That just got hit upside the head. Whoa! Ow! Oh, my eyes closed. But gee whiz! I just got smacked in the left side of my head.
How about you go on my spot?
Everybody in the chat, you guys ready? On the count of 3, everybody in the live chat, raise your hands. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Great job, everybody. I'm going to stand away from there. I got hit in the head again. I'm glad I'm keeping my eye closed. Sweet! I can imagine, Kristen. Does that make the whole exhibit? All right, see if we can. I'm going to see if I can catch it. I don't know if we have enough people to do it. All right, Owen, you ready? Want me to count it off for you?
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sweet. And they have a few of them like that too. Gotta get watched though. Some of these things will get you if you're not paying attention. We got a couple other ones over here that are not quite working just yet, and they're working on them. That's the whole point of having these special previews. It gives a chance for the Imagineers to work through some of the bugs, make sure everything's working the way it should be. Oh, look, this one's really shiny. And Moana herself will be coming and showing up as a meet and greet in the future. September 22nd. We're going to have some new things come, including soaring over California, but I believe October 16th, when this opens up, Moana will be joining us here as well as a meet and greet for the first time.
Did you see all the things, all the little secrets and things?
Like the, yeah.
Kakamora, right there.
Yep. What else? Anything else?
Well, there's 2 things.
We did catch that. Cool. It's a fun little area.
We actually found out there's 2 things you can do with the wave area.
What's that?
If everyone does that once, it does create a shine wave. But if everyone does like a wave motion, like a stadium wave, once you're finished doing it, it will go back the other direction without anyone doing anything.
Oh, cool. And finally, sky. Water knows the way to get back to the clouds. Our water takes on a new form. The sun's warmth changes it to invisible vapor and lifts it to the sky. The vapor cools into clouds of tiny droplets, and now it's ready to be reborn again as rain and starts its voyage all over again. The amazing journey from sky to the seas and back again keeps our planet alive, connecting us all.
I'm sure it was.
Owen's been vaporized. And you kind of need it on a day like today.
You guys just need to put this away for now?
I think we're going to be okay now.
That was cool.
What'd you guys think?
I liked it. Very entertaining. I think the young ones are really going to like it.
Welcome in, Darren. You're no longer allowed to vote, by the way.
I'm assuming they're going to have to put time limits on it in the future because that's going to be extremely.
That's a pool already going to get packed. It's going to be really busy. Yep. All right. And one of the coolest things I want to make sure I share with you guys is with a new water attraction or any attraction here at Disney World now, expect a new water bottle refill station. They're putting these in every time they put in new water fountains. They're putting in stations for you to be able to refill your water bottle so that you can stay hydrated on your own water cycle. Got a button at the bottom? There we go.
Now that we're let the mods go into YouTube and close off the poll, tell us where we're going.
So actually, I'm going to do this. Naomi, if you could do me a favor. I don't know. Is there one of the mods who has not voted who can see
Yeah, I can't see it.
the results?
Yeah, my phone like that.
Hello. It was wet. It was very wet in there. It's okay. It's so hot. Welcome in, Prof. AJ.
Young ones are going to love it. Young ones are going to love it. They won't want
I
to
feel like both of those.
Doing good, Pat. Doing good. I did get hit in the side of the head with a big old stream of water, though. So hopefully my eye was closed, just to be on the safe side. All right, Travis says he's got it. We're in our winner today. Germany. Heading.
On that. Thank you guys.
Okay. Go into Germany. What were the options today?
I think America, Germany, Greece, and Brazil.
America, Germany, Greece, and Brazil.
I didn't choose anything because that's against
sounds delicious.
All right.
Germany was my second choice.
Well, let's head on over to Germany and get a bite to eat.
Oh, Bob's doing well today.
Actually, after all that water, we probably should stop for a little bit of hydration. So Owen, I'm gonna need to hydrate real quick. You probably do too. Can I hold this off for you for a second? Sure. And everybody who's got a water bottle, take a sip.
Be sure to hydrate before you dihydrate.
Yep. There we go. Take yours too. Woo. Yay, hydration. Try to get some high quality H2O.
That's a lot of water, a lot of pumps, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So it's all interactive.
And as to like it mentioned in the attraction, all the water is like
That's to recirculate.
yeah,
too.
Reclaimed and recirculated.
Up the pressure. There's a lot going on. No, the waterfall.
They first started to get fainter, but like 4 or 3 days into using the capsule, it's still going strong.
I used this all day yesterday and realized I never turned it on. It's been on X. I've been drinking plain water. So look at that. I drank water without anything in it. Whew. All right. You gonna hold on to it? Or you want me to put it back for you?
Yeah, I'm just getting water right here. When I need to put it back, I can do it by myself.
Okay. All right. Lori says you get a nice hat there, Gabe.
Thank you.
They all like your hat. D for Disney.
D for Disney.
Yeah. Welcome in, Russ. How you doing today?
So I can't believe I didn't figure that out.
That you can do the wave?
The wave area was like always, it was the most popular area in Ocean, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
If there was nowhere there at that time and I didn't just like run my hand from one side to the other just for giggles, to be funny, be silly, I would never have known that.
I wonder if you can make a wave yourself. If you're the only one there.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. Have multiple people and you all do it one by one and then it happens on its own.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you're the only one there, if you can make it wave.
That's how I found out. I just pulled my hand up and walked across the entire...
Oh, okay.
That's how I figured that out.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and allowing us to take you to our first time going through the Journey of Water.
So I'm just going to try and get in there as early as possible.
So-
Get myself a chicken quesadilla.
Can we go left? Is that open now? Yeah. Gabe's gonna go back and see Figgy.
Oh, there's trees at the plaza. Can't wait to see that fully finished and the stand there.
Woo. Good afternoon, Mitchell. How are you today? They got trees now planted in the center area. All this is now scheduled to be open and ready by the 1st of December. So we're hoping these walls will be coming down this year. The insulated water bottles, when you keep it with ice, it keeps the water cold. I don't know about keeping it hot if you were to do like coffee or something like that. I don't know. I'm assuming it could do the same. Our original Journey of Water, off to my right.
Journey bar comes in. Who are you? I'm you, but who?
Hold my water.
This one's transparent. You can smell it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome in, follow the Bradleys. We are making our way over to the Germany Pavilion as chosen by you guys in the chat. Whew. So, Alicia, have you? How many times have you been to the Food and Wine so far?
This is my
Second? Have you tried anything already of the food?
Yeah, we did going over to Mexico
Mm-hmm.
and with some of the China. But for me, it's seeing for not being able to handle spicy food.
Yeah. And sometimes, especially over in China, they push the limits a little bit there. There was, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. There was something that I got there one time, and it was almost to the point of me not being able to eat it with a little bit of spice I got one time. Then, of course, we get other things that are listed as spicy, and they're just more seasoned. Hey, Eddie!
The sushi in Japan, I was just sad.
Oh, the one that was listed as being spicy?
And it wasn't.
It wasn't spicy at all.
Spicy mayo.
It was like I think it was like a fire taco roll or dynamite roll. Was this down there? I probably looked it up, but like we got it and like as a sushi enthusiast, as a
I ran into a wall.
And will gladly down local sushi. That was
That wall wasn't there before. So I can actually open my left eye and see out of it some shapes, some colors, but you know, not much vision. But you know, going through a water attraction like that, I had to make sure I kept it closed the entire time, because you know, not supposed to have outside water and water park stuff and things like that go in it. And then boom, smacked upside the head by
Well, there's these magical streams that come out of nowhere.
they come out of nowhere, and it didn't quite go as heavy as I think it was intended to, so it didn't make it to the next space. It hit me in the head. Boom! Oh, there we go.
Whoosh, you look like you're hot.
You're it. Welcome in, Uncle Aardvark. You know, we haven't talked about the weather today overall. We got kind of started early and just kind of kept going. But what do we have here today? Our weather is still pretty warm, despite it all. Our high today is again high of 91, same as it was yesterday. Still staying in the low 90s, but very muggy today. What was the humidity like?
I'll check real quick, but it's very, very muggy today. It was around 70% earlier.
Yeah, I think it was around 70. I think I remember saying
70%.
it. So we do have, just like most of the time during the summer, we have chances of having some afternoon thunderstorms, but right now it's staying pretty much dry.
It says 62%, but it seems higher.
And then our Genie Plus prices for today, $23 for Magic Kingdom and multiple parks. It's Pluto! I would say that's a short line for Pluto. And Magic Kingdom 23, EPCOT 17, 21 for Hollywood Studios, and $15 for Animal Kingdom.
Got it? I want to see what they have here.
At the Noodles, they still have a couple of stations and kiosks not open yet. Well, let's take a look at the menu real quick. We've got ramen with shaved beef, shiitake mushrooms, pickled carrots, daikon radish, shaved peppers, and soy egg and citrus sesame broth. Impossible pork udon.
I would try that.
Thai shrimp with rice noodles.
That'd be spicy. Well, it should be if it's Thai.
And then there's a plant-based ramen with tofu.
I'd try any one of those.
Yeah, I probably would.
And they're not too. Look at the price. It's only $6.50 for the most expensive.
$6, $5.75, $6.50, $5.75. You can't. Even,
I want all of these.
you can. That's less than the price of a cupcake.
Yeah, but
So.
you know what it doesn't have?
Yeah, bigger than I thought.
Yeah, pretty good size. We'll take that into consideration for future lunch bowls.
I won't go there, but I'm sure. Oh, tostadas. I'll push the shot with the rest of it. Just throw it out, right?
So I wish for Germany wasn't so far. I'd walk back here to eat inside.
I fell right in that secret spot thanks to Calvin.
Oh.
The man with the plan. He showed us this hot spot. Well, secret spot.
It's a cool spot.
Very cool spot.
And as a reminder to those who are in our Magic Crew cast, if you're in our YouTube membership program, with special emojis, we've added 2 special emojis for today's stream. If you've seen them already, that's what they are. The Heart of Tafiti is one. The other one is an emoji that I asked my daughter Liberty to create for me. And so you'll see Figment is now available. If your name is in green, don't forget you have those special emojis to use while you chat, including Figgy for today. A little wink. She made a little wink for him for you guys.
Let me hold it.
I love it, Riley. I really do take it hard when, for whatever reason, for personal reasons, I can't do what we do, because I do enjoy it so much. So yeah, I'm not sure what that is, Naomi.
We're going to talk to a new show coming soon too, wasn't it?
Luminous. Luminous starts December 5th. It will be replacing EPCOT Forever. So hello, Kitten Duo. Thanks for joining the patron call last night. And Batmobile, thank you for hitting the subscribe button today. Welcome into the Magic Crew. Welcome in. Butter bar? Yes. They'll have it over there. Did you guys want to try it?
Sure, thinking about it.
Don't ask Owen to try it with you. He won't. He doesn't want to try it.
We just had a heavy lunch that day.
Yeah, they have a brand new instead of the caramel butter bar.
And duck. Bow bar.
They have the pumpkin butter bar over at Caramel Couche in Germany.
Oh, this place is always a hit. Love it.
Where is he?
Tea right up here.
She did a good job on that one, Naomi. I thought she did an amazing job. Woo, welcome in, Bubba Mary Popper. How are you doing today? Thank you, Leanne. She just started picking up drawing on her own about 3-4 years ago. I've never had any talent to share with her in that area, but she just started picking up iPads and started drawing. She does an amazing job. She's got her own original characters and everything.
Oh yeah, that was one of the first items we had.
So I still get a little tired. My eye is okay most times. Today it's a little painful. So later on today, what I normally do is after I do a solid day and morning with you guys as I go back to the house. I take a little bit of pain medication and I usually lie down. Yesterday I did get about a 2.5 hour nap, which I kind of needed, and before we started the patron call. So still not 100%, still working on it, but we're getting there. Heather says, we tried the pumpkin butter bar while we were there. I wish I had more pumpkin in it, but it was good. It didn't have a lot of pumpkin. It was not extremely overwhelming. It was just barely there. But I always get scared of stuff like that, Heather, because sometimes when you get something that's flavored, specialty flavor like that, sometimes they put too much of it and it kind of, it goes overboard, you know? Oh, Lori, whatever one they have when you guys get here, you need to try one. Whether it's the caramel or any of the other dip variations they have on it, it's worth a try. You know, Lori, I don't know, but I think if she worked on it, she could find herself doing all kinds of really cool things with it. In the past, she's shown interest in working in animals and zoology and things like that. So, all right. So,
do we have a large amount? Should I just go over there and just stock a table while you guys get food?
I was going to ask if I gave you my card, can you order stuff for us?
How much of, do you want just one of everything?
Get one of everything for us to try. And if it's something small and you think you want your own, you can get two.
Okay.
But if you can get over there, I'm sure that these guys would probably help you carry a few if it gets too much. And I'll just see if I can grab us a table. And when you get there, you can bring some extra napkins. I need to dry out. Yes. Really, really salty.
Churn you of water directly into your face.
Yeah, that too. So I'll see if I can grab us a table, and I'll see if I can do it somewhere over there as well.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Looks like the line's not too long. That'll be good. All right, let's see if I can grab a table big enough for all of us to enjoy. And I'm going to need to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to let Owen grab the food. And try to take it easy and try not to do too much. Is that our table? Is that our table? Did we just lose the table? We just lost the table. Okay. All right. I need a table big enough for 6 people.
I'm just with my husband and daughter too.
I have to look around for a bit. We'll just set off to the side and wait for a chance or opportunity. One thing that's in short order around here is having a seating area that's fully in the shade. So guys, put my umbrella up for now. So actually, Snow White is in the Germany Pavilion all year round. She meets throughout the year. So you can find her. It doesn't require a particular festival or not. Welcome in, AB. How you doing this afternoon? We're over here in the Germany Pavilion. Owen, Alicia, Jill, and Gabe are all grabbing some bites to eat. I'm going to grab one of our tables here. We've got one that will hold the 6 of us. Or 5 of us, I guess you should say. How you doing today, Jennifer? Running errands. It's good to be back and to do some stuff. Love having the fact that you guys can do the lunch polls again today. Susan, of course, was at a doctor's appointment with our daughter, so she wasn't able to run the poll like she normally does. Welcome in, Sergeant Cody. How are you? Happy Wednesday. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed today. Our Magic Crew at this point, we are up to 25,900 and loading. I wonder why it does that sometimes. Oh, it's still loading. Just over 25,900. Less than 100 away from hitting our next milestone. Our boats, our friendship boats from here, from Germany to Mexico, have not run since 2020. So, yeah, I haven't found one yet. So, you got it? Need me to hold one? Okay. The strudel. There's one open, but it's in the sun.
I mean, we'll go over that for now. We see one with a brown.
Okay. You want to move the table down? I'm tempted to just move the table down.
Well, actually, you could just sit in the shade part as long as the camera's in you, right?
All right.
I'll sit in the sun.
I mean, that's the only reason we need an umbrella, just so the camera didn't be sunlight.
Thank you so much, guys. No
Okay.
problem. You want to move the table?
I'm just wondering if we move the table just a little bit. We can move it back afterwards.
You want to grab that side of the back?
Just slide it into the shade a little. There we go. Not much. Just enough to get everybody in the shade. All right.
Yes, that's a true, and I believe. Okay, did you put this here?
No.
Oh, you guys. Okay.
Oh, you guys are going to. No.
Hey, Alicia, you wanna trade and jump down here, and I'll slide down there by Owen?
Yeah. Owen just came over next to you.
Oh, okay.
Move down.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to move you into the sun, though. I'll move him into the sun, but I won't move you down into the sun.
Oh, I can stay in the sun. I was just like being.
Yeah, why don't you come down? Here, we'll let you come down and stay fully in the shade.
Thank you.
The camera will be in the shade too, so you'll be fine.
Oh, you're gonna put it down like a table.
Huh?
What?
Wait, oh great, okay, so that's... Oh wait,
You have to sit to my left.
Okay.
In order to be on camera.
2 napkins for you.
Yeah, now which grade is ours since I moved over there?
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay.
You took it again.
Okay,
I
I'm
was
gonna go get...
helping him.
I would put some food in other people's faces.
I was helping him move.
Alright.
Well,
Oh, somebody left a towel.
I'll go get some silverware.
Alright. Alright.
Good for you, get it? Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. And of course the sun goes behind clouds at that point. I'm okay with that
It'll
too.
be nice if it stays behind the clouds.
So what did we get today?
Oh, I just got the bratwurst.
I guess all of them have. Is it mustard?
Yeah, I think it's got to be mustard. Yep.
So we got a bratwurst, but I'm assuming there's a pretzel bun.
Yes, it says.
Yep.
And some mustard for dipping. Some potatoes au gratin.
And that was part of the cheese.
The fromage montage.
Yes.
To get your stamp on the books for that. That's warm. That's very warm. And then apple strudel. So Owen's going to get some silverware. And maybe some napkins.
Potatoes au gratin with ham. It's good.
What do you guys think of it so far?
I like it. The top has a nice crust, cheese crust.
Sorry.
Want to take a picture of everything?
Not yet. I just wanted to borrow a napkin.
Interesting texture, isn't it?
It tastes very good. I like that.
I mean, cheese and potatoes, they're just like peanut butter and chocolate. They just go together naturally.
Yeah.
What? Cheese and potatoes. They go together. All right, I'm going to keep this here.
Getting them in the sun.
Actually, yeah. I like watching them.
Did you get your book stamped?
I did not. Snap.
Take it back. Don't stamp it. Well, you can wait till after we eat, though. Either way. He went back into the house today just to get the booklet so we can get it stamped.
The potatoes are good.
All right. Almost feel like leaving the strudel in the sun is a good idea because it's like it's staying in a like a heat lamp. All right. So what's the consensus so far?
I like the bratwurst. It's good.
Like the meat itself.
Is it messy?
The brat, it can be.
I gotta say, when you
With the
just
mustard on
throw
there.
some condiment on there like that, it can catch you off guard. I did that with a peanut butter burger because they put a little drop of jelly on top of it. Every time I got one, I would put my fingers in that jelly every single time. Like I would not learn my lesson, and it got a little messy after a while.
The pretzel roll's a good idea, but it's kind of thick. A little bit dry, but it's a pretzel roll. I think they would have been better pairing it off with a potato roll.
Oh, that would be good too. Lori says I would be smashing those potatoes like Gabe.
They're halfway gone. I'm trying to save some for Jill, but she doesn't have too much longer.
Oh, you guys are sharing that?
Yeah.
Well, not right now. It's not a share.
Have a hollow leg today.
Okay.
Got your stamp? Yeah, there you go.
That udon looks interesting.
Got it.
Ramen over there.
But they're still showing the other direction. We weren't back over here yet, so we're letting everybody. Gabe loves to let people watch him eat, and I didn't want to, miss the opportunity.
Cheers.
He's gotten so much better about that too.
Well, it's kind of awkward.
It is an odd thing to have to do to expect someone, stuffing your face.
4 stamps if we're counting the other book.
Especially when you get messages from people like every once in a while say, it's really hard to watch you eat when, you're chewing your food and talking at the same time. And
as long as it's not flying out
and
of
I'm
your
thinking,
mouth.
I try to be very, very careful about that. I try not to chew and talk at the same time. And I have certain techniques I use to keep my face covered. I don't know if you guys noticed, sometimes I put comments up on the screen just so that I can use them to hide my mouth when I'm talking. All right, our food, apple strudels, $4.50. The bratwurst are $6, and the schinken noodle. Just let me say that. The schinken noodle is $5.
Well, that's how you say it?
Yes.
I think.
Schinken noodle. Schinken
Although
noodle.
they're giving her a heck of a time trying to say that.
So pretty inexpensive meals.
Well,
No
when
options.
And they fill you well.
when I picked it up, every other item that the person in front called out by name was like one strudel or like one bratwurst. Whenever they had the gratin, they just said one pasta.
One pasta. They don't want to say it.
They're not going for it there.
Norman's going to be here in less than 2 weeks. Cool.
So what do you want to start with first?
I think Kit and Duo wants everybody to rate their meal, so make sure you guys are ready to do a 1 to 5 on what you've had. I'm going to start with the brat because that's the only thing that looks like you got me. So.
We're sharing the others.
Oh, we're sharing the others. Okay. We'll start with the brat.
Bratwurst on principle and looks like there's some cheese in the bottom.
I'm sorry, it's just.
Is it cheese or mustard?
No.
That's mustard.
It's
I
like
wish
a
like
spicy
mustard.
brown mustard, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little got a hint to it.
Hey,
a little kick,
they say
little bit.
you are what you eat, right?
Oh, shut.
Look, there's a follow over there. You kind of go ahead by the side of the house.
Nope. How are you doing today? Please stand by. Welcome in. Darlene loves Disney's with us. Probably should have gotten a refill.
I may, once we're done with this, go and get like 2 ice creams instead of open them.
Huh?
I'm unsure how I feel. I mean, both the principle and the sausages are pretty good, but the textures kind of mix with each other.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
See, I feel the meat itself is really good, has a good seasoning and flavor, but the bun is almost overwhelming. Like the bun ratio is off.
Yeah.
That's a
It
mustard.
needs to be a little bit more meat or a little less bread. But either way, it's not bad.
As big as my mouth is all the time, I'm still having a hard time making bites. It's like when you try to eat a Doritos and you got that triangle that never fits in your mouth right.
It's all right.
Okay, I like this a lot more with the mustard.
It's better with the mustard, isn't it?
Much better.
So you want it?
I'm actually glad that they had that. I'm not eating this without it. I thought that I would enjoy like just the flowers and mustard, but I like it a lot with the mustard.
The mustard takes it up a notch.
That's why.
Yeah, I was having.
That's why I wish it was a potato roll instead of a.
Thanks, Pat. Pat just got the 500th like on today's stream. Appreciate that, Pat.
All I know is I'm glad we are here eating right now because I was starving.
How you doing, Allison?
No, you get hangry.
How is my eye? It's healing. I still can't see out of it that well. And I am still having to take it easy if I go too much or do too much, especially if it gets too bright. It tends to get a little sore. But I am sleeping on my side now after the doctor says everything's good enough. And that makes a big difference. That first week of not being able to sleep, I didn't sleep because, I mean, you have to lay on your stomach.
Yeah, those I get.
And as soon as I turned to my side, Susan would wake me up and like, you gotta go back on your stomach. And so
I love the cheese.
I only slept about maybe 30, 40 minutes at a time. And then usually after the second time I woke up, I didn't go back to sleep for the rest of the night. So now I'm taking extra naps when I can.
My person's right here.
And I found out after going into Halloween Horror Nights houses, my business not nearly as good as I thought it was. I had giant Yetis jumping out at me and I'm like, oh, hi. So if you've never been in one of the HHN houses, a lot of them have what we refer to as a cold open. It's that first room. It sets the scene, tells you where you're at, introduces a story or something like that. And nothing really happens usually in that first room, that first cold open. It's to sort of just warm you up and get you settled into where you're going. We went into one house this past weekend. I won't tell you which one it was because I don't want to ruin the surprise. Cold open. Okay? Going through. And before we get in the first door, steps out, right out from the side. And you're like, okay, wasn't expecting that in the very first room. Normally doesn't happen that fast.
I'm gonna get 2 ice words whenever you want me. Does anyone else want one? No? You're good?
Yes, please.
Okay, so drink. Got it.
If you can carry them. He's got the extra hand.
Ooh, the apple strudel is really good.
That's why we have the pirate emoji in there too.
Makes me think of Grandma's house.
It makes me think of the strudel.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a definite win.
Bye, Ken. Have an awesome afternoon.
Ooh, that's good.
Here, I'm gonna flip it around and let you guys watch them eat a little bit
I
more
like spiced apples though.
A little spiced apple.
Is it like a seasoned, like a very heavy cinnamon apple?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's very good.
Yeah, I should have grabbed a knife.
Just like apple pie filling. Yeah, it is.
Oh, the boat coming out. The bridge is raising.
You don't see that too often.
Lovely breeze coming through too. I appreciate those.
Love the breeze. Yeah, that's good. The vanilla bean sauce.
Welcome in, Paul. How you doing today? Now, I was under the impression that they still served that apple strudel in the back of the Germany pavilion.
Back by the bread pudding?
Yes.
It's really good.
So I'm always a little shocked that they sell it at one of the food pavilions. I wonder how it's different, if it is at all.
And how the pricing is.
Michelle Nicholas says, this is the time to go to take another Michigan trip for the apple festivals.
Oh.
Is there a lot of apple?
Thanks, Michelle.
Yeah, she had to bring it out.
Because we have a lot of apple. We have a lot of apple festivals
in Michigan.
We have a lot of that up in North Georgia, up near LJ. There are apple barns and apple houses and pumpkin farms and all that kind of stuff up there. And the roads to get through there are very small. And on certain Sundays, especially Saturdays and Sundays, the roads just get jammed. People trying to go up to these houses for apples and pumpkins.
Yeah, the apple orchards are a big deal up in Michigan. Pretty big event.
So the
With the cherry festival during cherry season. Another big event up in Traverse City. Yeah, those apple orchards are really cool.
It's something we've not really done since we moved to Florida is have, fall things like that. Even though there are farms around here that do stuff like that.
Supposedly there's one up by Claremont or somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them actually. Hey Jay Mercedes, how are you? Lauren B says Gary's dad lives right beside an apple tree farm. They have the absolute best apple pies. I love anything that has to do with apple pies. What I also love is during this time of year is you go and you get these things of apple cider.
Yes, fresh apple cider, the fresh donuts.
Oh, I love those. The hand pies, the apple hand pies. And they have a lot of the, pick your own apple orchards and stuff like that as well. Carol says I haven't gone apple picking in years. All right, you gonna try the au gratin?
Should you cut that in half?
It's dense.
It is dense. I could cut it in half. You think I'm taking my first share?
Well, it's easier because then you can separate to both sides of the plate instead of all going for one.
All right.
I'm not sure if they held that together with the egg or what they did. What their little trick
It
was.
is extremely dense.
Extra flour or something?
The schinken noodle. Schinken noodling. Is it mainly, it's potatoes, eggs, and cheese, right?
I think there's onion and ham.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
I don't remember seeing potato. That was like pasta.
Is it not potatoes?
No, it's pasta. It's
Pasta?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
That's where I remember it being in the menu.
Really?
Is it pasta?
Well,
Oh, you have meat.
it is noodling.
Well, that would explain it if it's that.
Or macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
It does have a macaroni
It
and
is
cheese
macaroni and cheese.
flavor. Especially with the burnt cheese on the top.
I gotta look for the cookie.
I thought it was all gratin.
It's pasta gratin.
Now I gotta look like he's doing.
Welcome in, Anthony and man. You guys
You can
can't cheat
outbook
by
me.
looking in the
You can outbook me.
This is not an open book test.
There we go. Pasta grated with ham, onions, and cheese. So yeah, no potato sauce.
Open book test for the
Pasta.
We're all over here going
I was
the
so
potatoes taste funny.
I was so confused. Like, why are we talking about potatoes?
It says our
But that's what threw me off.
Yeah.
Rotten.
Yeah. I thought that
So
was-
gratin meaning with the cheese?
Oh, maybe. I thought it meant potato, but maybe it is cheese. Interesting. I didn't know that either.
So Carol, do you go to Indiana for
I'm
apple
trying that
picking,
next
or do
time.
you go to Indian?
I'm getting that noodle company.
I just wasn't sure. Indian apples.
Interesting.
Sounds good too.
Where I was born, Indiana.
Oh wow.
Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
I wasn't far from there.
I can already tell it's gonna be a high rating, guys.
Just like lasagna mac and cheese.
It's like a block
Really,
of
that's why
baked
you
mac
like
and
it
cheese.
so
That's like a
much. You're a
comfort block
lasagna nut.
of food.
It is. It's like compressed
I could
mac and
eat
cheese.
2 of them.
And the onions and the ham were just like back there, like enhancing the base flavor.
Here we go. David D. Schinken Nudeln, found in the Germany area. Pasta gratin with ham, onion, and cheese.
Good job, she said.
No
very-
potatoes.
I can't seem to say it right.
I thought it was potatoes au gratin.
That's what I
Pasta au
thought
gratin.
too, but I was way off.
Yeah.
Guess I should learn to read.
I forgot we had I have a book in my bag.
You had the answer book in your pocket the whole
I
time.
know. I thought it was
So
just
you got the,
potato and cheese and ham, like my mom
Alicia,
makes.
you got the pasta too, right?
She makes,
So-
It's like I read it, but my mind
What-
didn't process it. It's
what
so
did you think of
weird.
it?
Oh, the pasta was really good.
Oh,
The
I
great
love it.
flavor to it.
That, yeah.
Yeah, the pasta was good.
It did have really good flavor.
And I like the little pieces of ham and cheese in there as well.
Mm.
So, as we're finishing things up and we're going kind of slow, why don't you rate things? You had the pasta.
Yep.
And you had the bratwurst.
No, I didn't.
You didn't have the bratwurst? What was the
I
other
had
one?
the apple.
Oh, the apple. That's right.
The apple strudel.
What would you rate on a scale of 1 to 5 to each of the two things that you have?
I would do a 5 for the schnickendoodle because it's just all the different flavors that it gave with the ham and the onion. The apple strudel was a 4. Just if it had a little bit more of between the strudel and the apple, it needed a little bit more strudel than the apple actually, because there was too much apple, a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes when they do something deconstructed, they just throw a little wafer or something on top.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not nearly enough to be considered a pie or a pastry or something like that. So I understand that one. So a 4 out of 5, still pretty good.
Yeah.
Would you get them again?
Yes. Got them in years past. Definitely get them again because they're not first. This is not their first time.
I'm gonna flip it around. What you guys have? Let me get it off me. If I can find everything. They make it so hard to turn this camera around. And there we go. So you guys had a little bit of everything. And what'd you rate it?
Bratwurst, I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
It was all right. It just, I don't know, it was something.
To me, the meat to the bread ratio was off. I feel like the pretzel bun was a little overpowering, too much bread, not enough meat. I think a potato roll would suffice a lot better. You'd be able to taste the brat itself a little bit better, I think. Cool concept, but a little bit too much bread for me, so I'd give it about a 3.5 for the brat.
Yeah, the brat wasn't bad.
But the brat itself, the actual meat, had good
really
seasoning in it. It was good. It
Yeah.
had good flavor, but the bread was just too much.
Yeah.
But the strudel itself, I like the extra apple. So I think I'd give that about a 4.5. I'd definitely get that again. And then the pasta au gratin, which I thought was potato, threw me completely off. Wow, that was crazy. But I'd give that a 5 out of 5. I'd definitely get that again.
I'm
Very
glad
filling and satisfying.
You had Ibu.
I'm glad that I figured that out before I took the first bite, because that would have really confused me. If I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was throwing me off. It's like I read pasta, but my mind said potato.
I don't really like the brown mustard.
Oh, it's
Spicy
already
brown, the
cooked.
spicy brown. Yeah, it did come with spicy brown mustard on the brat, so it's a little bit spicy.
To me,
But to me, I thought the mustard took it up just a little bit, like a half a star.
I feel like if it didn't have the mustard, I wouldn't enjoy as much.
So there's my ratings. I hope you enjoyed.
All right. We're gonna.
Yeah, the apple. I thought that was like a good homey. I don't know. There's something about that dish that makes you think of Grandma's house. Growing up as a kid.
My grandma
grandma
never made apple pie.
Oh, my grandma, they all baked.
Was it all pecan, by the way?
We had pecan pie.
Pecan.
I mean, we had pecan pie because we had pecans everywhere. Peach cobbler,
I don't know if I've ever had
stuff like that.
I don't know.
I'm sure you have.
Maybe
Everybody's
once.
had it,
Yeah.
at least once.
I'm sure we did have some apple pies here and there. One of the biggest hits we ever had at a family reunion was we had an entire dessert table spread one time. Big family reunion, tons of people there. 2 tables full of food, but the 3rd table was the dessert, and everybody had to kind of eat, and before someone could break into the desserts, no one was allowed to touch any of the desserts until everyone had a chance to eat everything else. When it was time to start the dessert table, there was this potted plant, like in the center of the dessert table, and as people were going over to cut the cakes and start doing that kind of stuff, my Aunt Loretta, if you're watching, I still remember this. My Aunt Loretta walks over to the potted plant, grabs the plant by the top of it, pulls it out, just pulls it right out, puts it to the side, grabs a big old spoon and starts digging into the pot. And we're all just, what is she doing? Turns out she had made this Oreo dessert. There was this Oreo layered dessert, but when she made it, she took and bought a brand new flower pot, cleaned it all out, and built it inside the flower pot. And when she was done, and she set it in the fridge. When she brought it over, she took a fake flower and she cleaned off the root and she just stuck it right there in the middle. So it had been sitting on the table the whole time, and we thought it was just we thought it was a centerpiece.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
But it was an Oreo pie. It was like, that's what you call presentation right there, because we're all like, what is she doing? And Loretta's going off the deep end. Somebody called a paddy wagon.
Hey, David Copperfield.
So, but that was pretty good. So Owens, we're finishing up the strudel.
I did forget to mention the vanilla bean sauce too. That comes with the strudel.
Is this all mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Vanessa.
Why don't you tell everybody what you thought about the brat?
About everything?
Or just the brat. We'll start off with the brat. Hang on, I gotta flip over real quick. If I can see it.
Already?
They have them that usually quick service, don't they? Yeah. Oh, and where'd you get your water? The cups?
So you're going to go into...
around the...
To the back
into
end?
the right tunnel.
Okay.
Get in line. And there should just be a tray of like water.
Okay.
You can just walk up and grab them.
All right.
Did you want to give me an extra one?
Yeah. Anyone else need them?
I'm good, thank you. All right, let me get our ratings up here. So the bratwurst, again, bratwurst was $6.
I forgot to mention the pricing. The pricing wasn't too bad.
$6 is not bad for just, something like that, especially when you're talking about $9 and $10 hot dogs anywhere else in the parks. It was a decent serving for a decent price. I mean, it's not going to be a full meal, but it's not bad for a quick snack. I thought the bun was a little difficult. I thought it was wide. It was just hard to eat, and trying to stuff it in your mouth, especially when it's covered in mustard.
Yeah.
Because then you're like smearing mustard all over your face as you're trying to get it to fit into your, pie hole. But I think overall it was good. I thought the brat was a little small, which was fine for just a bite of something. But like I said, I don't normally like that type of Dijon mustard, but for me it actually was pretty good on the brat as well. What do you think?
So the brat was a good quality. I agree with what Gabe said, that I felt like there should have been more meat to bun in the ratio. Not because I don't like pretzel bun. I love pretzel breads, but I felt like I was constantly trying to find like a speck of bratwurst flavor, a sea of pretzel bread.
It's got raisins in it. You like raisins.
Also, while I did have a problem with how wide the bun was, I kind of wished the bratwurst itself wasn't bent.
Here's your bread. Here's your bratwurst.
Yeah, like the bratwurst is like... Bratwurst is like shaped ear to ear. Like,
I mean, it wasn't the brat best, but it was okay. He's just gonna ignore that one.
So yeah, that could have been straight down a little bit out there. Love the Dijon mustard. Probably would have given it a bit of a lower rating than it was for that. I'm
shocked by that because you don't normally like condiments.
I don't usually go out of my way to get mustard or mayo.
I can't get this guy to get anything on you if it's ketchup, mustard, mayo.
But
anything.
If there is a dish that comes with a special kind of that, like spicy or seasoned, I'm fine with trying to go with that. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna be picky about that. I mean, I enjoy that, but it's mixed together well, and I think the Dijon mustard is really good at that. Added a lot of good flavor.
Okay, so what's your rating?
I say I give it a 3.
Okay.
It was okay. I feel like if either the bratwurst shape was changed or there was more of the bratwurst, maybe I would have given it a 4. But it was near the 3. It was okay.
Okay, for myself, I'd say it's a $6 entree. I mean, you can cut it in half and share if you just want a quick bite to try it. So it was an odd shape. It was a little difficult to eat. Overall, wasn't too bad. I'd give it a 3 as well. I mean, I liked it. I don't know if I would say I would want to go running back to get another one.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind if somebody would offer it to me.
Yeah.
It was a good flavor, but it was just a little hard to eat, I think. the pasta au gratin, the sneakin' noodling.
I
Sneaking
love
noodling.
that. It took a common concept and like made it into something. It was like baked mac and cheese if it was a block. If it was a castle.
Picture
I love
lasagna,
that.
but mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
something
that's
like
a good way to think of it.
Block of pasta, cheese, ham,
With the cheese
onions.
baked on top.
Mhm.
And while the onions and ham were like in front of
We
the
actually
line in terms
like
of
buns.
flavor, like I love that you could just like subtly taste it in the background.
So, I mean, mac and cheese, however you do it, is usually a very much of a fan favorite. But overall, I thought it was good. It was really dense. It's going to be heavy, so be prepared on a hot day. You know, you're going to be taking on a heavy dish. You're basically eating a block of pasta and cheese. But I'd still give it a 4 out of 5.
I give it a 5.
Give it a 5?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it deserves that.
And
it may be comfort food, but like it's really good comfort food nonetheless.
And then finally, the apple strudel. It had raisins in it.
I didn't pick up
Oh,
on
I
that.
didn't even see
So-
California ones.
It had little golden raisins. They were all
I didn't
golden.
pick up on that,
raisins?
so and I didn't have anything negative about it, so I don't
That's the
think that's
green
negative about it.
golden.
Normally, I don't like it when people sneak raisins in the stuff.
Like potato salad.
Cool.
I don't know if people do it.
Anytime you sneak a raisin into my food, you're like, "What are you doing? Is that necessary?" They were dehydrated grapes. I just want to make sure we're raising awareness. Oh, I got a sunstroke. I've got to get out of this.
What got into your eyeballs?
Oh man. Woo. But no, the vanilla bean sauce, good slice. I enjoyed it. Apple is not my go-to dessert fruit. You know, I will go to blueberry, blackberry, peach, anything else before apple. Apple has that crunch. It's a lot more solid. But still, I actually enjoyed it. I myself, I thought, again, it's something you can share. It's only $5. So, you know, pretty inexpensive for the most part. And overall, I'd still give it, again, I would give this a 4 out of 5.
I agree. I'll give it a 4 as well. I felt like there should have been more like crust to it. Because every time I would like put my fork down to try to cut into it or to take my knife, what would happen is that the crust would stay flat and that all the apples would come out the side. It's like biting into a sandwich and the patty.
It's like trying to eat a Krispy Kreme donut with the cream inside with a fork and knife.
It's like when you try to cut the end of a Hot Pocket and everything just squishes out.
Yeah, it's just there needs to be either like.
Did you just say when you try to cut into a Hot Pocket?
Yeah.
Did you try to take a Hot Pocket and elevate it into a fork and knife meal?
I tried, but it didn't work.
Wow.
I was trying to be fancy.
Probably put it on a plate and everything, didn't you? Pull it out of the microwave, put a little parsley beside it. Light the candles.
That's 5 stars.
Spread the rose petals out to the table from the door so when Jill comes in.
I worked hours on this meal.
Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket.
But yeah, every time my attention would even like put any
What were we
pressure-
talking about? I forgot.
The crust needs to be tougher, and the release needs to be fully covered on the sides because it, like, as soon as you put any type of pressure on top, it just goes out.
Well, it's because it's the way that it's made and the way that it's cut. You know, you only have the strudel wrapped around the edges, traditionally made, instead of making like an individual pies, which is a completely different scenario, which would get more pastry. But you know, I think as much as all that is, I think it's very traditional into the idea that how it's made.
The vanilla sauce was a nice touch.
Yeah, gotta have some vanilla bean sauce on the side. So
it was good. I like that.
Thank you guys for having some Germany with us today. Next week on our live stream, we're going to be letting you guys choose which Hot Pocket we're going to be having.
We're going to be live streaming from Walmart.
Hot Pocket.
Do you have any grape poupon?
Yeah, I need some grape poupon for my Hot Pocket.
Oh Lord.
Ooh, man.
Sun's getting to me.
Hey, you said it for everybody to hear. It's not like it was.
Oh, the next time you guys are eating Hot Pockets with forks and knives, you're gonna laugh. You think it's gonna get a good laugh out of it.
Why was it? It must have been too hot or something weird. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was drunk. I don't know.
He tries, Lauren B. Poor Owen tries, but you know. Cake Toast says, I thought I was fancy when I put my pinky up eating a Hot Pocket. That's nothing. I mean, that takes no effort at all, Cake Toast. I mean, come on, schmooze it up, make it look good. The missus is not going to be fancified by no pinky in the ear. You got to add some romance to it.
Yeah, turn down the lights when you heat up your microwave meal first.
Welcome in, Carl. Carl's watching from Vermont. Good to have you with us today.
Are you done with this?
Naomi says a live stream from Walmart. I'm down. Yeah, I think so. Oh man.
What was that Buc-ee's place you saw? The wannabe Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been sharing.
I still need to go to Buc-ee's. I have not been to Buc-ee's.
He hasn't been to Buc-ee's yet. I've been defunct and taking him as our parental duties and taking him over there. So.
The first time they went, they actually went with another group, and me and Caleb, as of
they gave up their seats so that the other group could ride in our car.
Oh.
So they haven't had a chance to go just yet. Oh man. Well, normally at this point we'd be about halfway through the live stream. This is where we jump up and go do other things. But
someone needs to go nap.
I've committed to you guys that I'm not going to overdo it. I'm committed to you guys are going to take it easy, so we'll be better to recovery. So what I'm going to do is we're going to close out for today. Even though I don't want to, I feel like there's so much more we can do. Like, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? There's so much more we can do. But I'm going to try to be good, and then I can stop staring and stop trying to read as much and take it a little bit easier. Hang out with these guys a little bit more, give my eye a little bit of a break. Let Owen direct me and guide me as to where I'm going. I think I almost ran into a tree yesterday. I got out to some of the bright sun, and it just overtook everything. But the thing is, when I'm stopping with the live stream, I can actually put my sunglasses on and give my eyes a break, because when I put my glasses on, there's no chance of me reading anything. So that's why I don't wear sunglasses. It's because when I live stream, I can't read comments.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break. I'll put on some sunglasses, and I'm going to hang out with these guys for a bit. I want you guys as a community to continue to do that as well. This is an amazing group of people. I am blessed beyond all blessings that we have got such an amazing ohana that has come together in this group. And if you're watching today for the first time and you've not given the group in this live chat a chance to get to know you and you them, then you're missing out on a really amazing chance to be a part of a group of people who are upbeat, positive, and supportive. I want you guys to keep in mind, and I don't know, I've been lax in the chat. I hope Jerry comes in eventually, either today and gives us an update tomorrow on Captain Good Guy, who is undergoing heart surgery today. And I wish him the best. I hope that his doctors are taking the best, take care of him, and we can't wait to hear the good news. Let us know as soon as you can, Jerry. We want to know how he's doing. And the thing about this group is we want to make sure that you guys know that when you're having a great day, we want you to come in and celebrate it with us. When you're having a rough day, we want you to come in and let us know about it so we can lift you up and make your day a little bit brighter. Our goal in the main end of it all is that when you end our live streams, we want you to have a smile on your face from ear to ear. We want you to feel better. We want you to feel better about yourself and about life overall, and perspective has changed, and that's what we strive for. So thank you for helping us to keep it a family-friendly chat. Thank you to our mods who are always at the helm to look out for one another and for the
and for the poll post today.
Yeah, for helping us with the poll since Susan was out today. And our mod team is an amazing group of people, so thank you to all of our mods. You guys are amazing. Also, last night we had our patron call. We got to talk with all of the patrons who came into the Zoom call, and thank you to our patrons who support us not only here on YouTube, but just overall as Ear to Ear Magic, so we can continue to work to bring you some content that is down to earth and something you can believe in and trust in when it comes to what's happening here in the park. So thank you to our Ear to Ear Magic crew patrons, and I hope you guys had a great time last night. And congratulations to Cheryl for winning her hat. It is one of a kind, actually one of three kind. So we'll be getting, eventually, I'm going to take a few more days, get together. I got a bunch of other packages and giveaways have to get out the door. We'll get those out to you guys, including some of our latest winners right before and around the cruise before we left as well. We'll get back once I can see a little bit better to possibly having additional more giveaways and stuff like that. It's just kind of fun to do. I really enjoy it. So we're looking forward to that. As we close out today, two or three reminders. First of all, always remember that even if I'm starting a stream later, you guys as a crew can always come in before the stream and chat. The chat is always open, even if I haven't started the stream. So even if the stream starts tomorrow at 10, you guys can come in as soon as you want to in the early wee morning of the hours and just chat away and have some time together. I pretty much guarantee Cake Toast is going to be in there playing a playlist on Spotify, and everybody's ready to chat along. So feel free to come in early until I can get to the point where we can be back and road drop again early in the morning. Second of all, when this live stream closes today and you're like, great, now the stream is over, now what do I do? Guess what? Tomorrow we're going to be at Hollywood Studios. And since we're going to be at Hollywood Studios tomorrow, that means we have a stream set up for Hollywood Studios tomorrow. What does that mean? That means that you guys, if you're just not ready to stop chatting, you can go over to tomorrow's stream right now and continue chatting with the Magic Crew. I don't want you guys to ever be dependent upon me turning on the camera to be able to socialize and be a part of a group. So go into tomorrow's stream early and continue to chat for the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. You're never alone when you have somebody in the Magic Crew to talk to. So feel free to do that if you guys would like. Also, if you have a comment or if you'd like to leave something, always leave a comment after the stream is over. So after this stream closes, it will go up as a replay. Those comments go into a different section than the live comments, so I will see them easily. If you leave a question for me in today's live stream, I will probably never see it. If you leave a comment after in replay, I will see it, and if there's something I can respond to, I try to as hard as I can. And also, if we get 20 comments after a replay, YouTube generally tends to share those replays out more. So we get about anywhere from 50 to 100% more views after and replay whenever we get more comments afterwards. So you guys help out when you do that. So feel free to leave a comment afterwards. And then finally, the last two biggest things, when it comes to what we do here at Ear to Ear Magic, first and foremost, my wife and I are here to take care of our family, not even our extended family, but also our kids, and just take care of daily life. And we do that by being a Travelmation travel agent. If you guys are looking to travel in the future, we would love it if you guys would give us an opportunity to be your travel agent, whether it's Disney, Universal, cruising, or all-inclusive resorts, or if you just want to take a really great European cruise for 247 nights on Royal Caribbean starting in December, let me know. A couple of $100,000. We'll get you right on that ship. But no, if you're looking to do any kind of travel, reach out to us. Send us an email today, susanedwards@travelmation.net. Copy me at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. We are with Travelmation. They are a long-standing travel company of over 11 years. They are platinum, a platinum earmarked travel agency with Disney destinations. They are also platinum with Universal. And we have such a great working relationship overall with so many of our vendors, including Virgin Voyages, to the point that when you book your Virgin Voyages cruise with us as Travelmation agents, no matter what the promotion is, you're going to get another $100 onboard credit on top of whatever promotion is going on because you booked through Travelmation. That's what you get when you have a really established group like that. So we're glad to be working with them and have been since the very beginning. So send us an email. Let us be your Travelmation travel agents, and no, we will never charge you a dime to be your agents. There are no fees. Our commissions come out of whatever you normally pay for that trip. So pay the same price. We get paid out of it. And hopefully we make it even a little bit less, as if any promotions come out or if we find any deals, we'll make sure you can take advantage of those as well. So send us an email today. And then finally, when it comes to our community, this is the biggest thing. As we close out today, in your real community, in your real life, as you go out to do your errands, to go to get your mail, you pick up your groceries, or you just go to pick your kids up from school, you're going to run into others, and we want you guys to find that way to extend the idea of community to them as well. So do me a favor today, share a laugh, share a smile, share a compliment. And whatever you do, be the sunshine in somebody else's day. Because in that, you never know what they're going through in their life and how your smile can just change the entire course of their day. So thank you guys so much. You guys are an amazing group. We're going to close out for today. We'll see you again tomorrow morning at Hollywood Studios. And until then, you guys have an amazing afternoon, and we'll see you
in the parks. Thanks, everybody. See you real soon.